on CNN. This is the real news. This is news that's affecting us. Talk to me, Joe.
The real news is we our youth is acting very ignorant, and they're not caring about their parents, their grandparents, their neighbors, and we have been screaming. I've been on my IG live every day, 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. I don't know how else to scream. I don't know who could talk to the youth more, because when I'm calling my people in the Bronx and my brother got to go to the supermarket the one time in 3 weeks, they still hanging out in front of the building. They still passing the blunt. They still hang, and it seems it's so crazy. And I don't want to sound like an old school hater, but it's like this young generation feel like they can't die from this, and they don't care who dies from this. And it's real sad that I'm talking amongst us. I'm not talking amongst I'm talking about us, our people. I'm telling you the real. The real is we gotta find a way to get in these young kids' face. Like, it can't be sugar coated, it can't be nothing. Whether it's we gotta talk to our young influencers, if it's the young thuggers, if it's the young whoever the youth is really listening to, they gotta step up, and they gotta tell these people, you are killing us. So what happens is, 2 weeks ago was spring break. They was all out here partying spring break. They went back home and they gave it to their parents and all that. Now 2 weeks later, we got the deadliest killings ever. On people dying. And then the thing is, what? Hey, what's a coincidence? What's the joke? The beginning, it was black people couldn't catch it. Now black people and Latinos are dying the most, and the
Yep,
joke
that's right.
is always on us. And
Yep.
the biggest thing is, people are dying like a light switch. Like a light switch. It's like everything you ever lived for in your life, everything you ever accomplished, everything you ever went to is taken away from you in 2 days from this
Yeah.
coronavirus. It's the strangest thing. You can't even have a funeral. You can't even, we can't even pay tribute to you, right? So I'm doing
But let
jumping
me bring in.
jacks.
Yeah. Well, listen. I want to listen. I think you put it down, and we have some young people who might be able to have some insight and also have some influence. Yara, are you ready for us?
Yes,
Are
can
we
you
ready
hear
for
me
you?
now?
Yes, we can hear you. Honored to have you, sister.
Amazing. No, honored to be here. Yeah, and when I think of just my
Man, happy Easter. Let's get that out the way. If you believe in the Easter Bunny and all of that good stuff, chill out on the Easter egg hunts, social distancing. You do something small for the kids, whatever. Appreciate those who watched that Revolt panel review. But as I watched it, I went back and people was like, "Yo, Fat Joe was on there talking crazy," and I was like, "Hold up, Fat Joe," because they presented this like this was just a pro-black panel. We were just gonna talk about how this virus is affecting black people, and only black people were gonna be on the panel. Forms of celebrities, but I don't think that's the right way to go. But when you're talking about going at young black youth, typically celebrities have a bigger impact on them than as you get older. I'm 29. Celebrity doesn't mean what it meant to me when I was 19 or 10 years old. So I kind of understand it, even though I think it's not the right thing to do, because these are not experts. These are not economists or city hall councilmen. These aren't people that are actually putting in work. These are just influential people for different reasons. But nonetheless, they had Fat Joe on there and on a black panel talking about how this virus is affecting black people. And I'm like, hold up, Fat Joe isn't black. Can we address the elephant in the room? And Diddy was like, well, I know, but you like extended family. And I'm like, okay, if this was for colored people, people of all types of color, okay, you said this is for black people. Now, I did a video about Fat Joe and Hispanic rappers using the N word like last year. And I said, yo, regionally, black people up north, when I grew up, New York, tri-state area, we have a different type of relationship with Hispanics. Because most of our Hispanics are Dominican, Puerto Rican, a few Cubans. Miami is mainly Cubans, but West Coast, down south, black people and Hispanics don't really have that kind of connection like that. Most of the Hispanics down south and out west are Mexican. So when you bring a Spanish dude on a black panel talking about black issues, it's not gonna go well with everybody. For the people up north, we might not, it's not a big deal to us mainly, but for other black people, they like, hold up, this nigga out of pocket, he out of line. you know, we already let him say the N word, and y'all think it's okay for him to speak on a panel. And I don't know if he was just talking about kids from the Bronx, the South Bronx, predominantly Hispanic neighborhood, but there's a lot of black people too. But he was like, y'all need to stay in the house and this and that. Y'all don't listen. And I'm like, yo, he's not qualified if we're talking about people of African American descent. He's not, extended family or not, he's not us. And I think that's when this panel starts to lose credibility. It's already bad enough you got people on there that are frugal. You got people on there like Al Sharpton, AOC, another Spanish person on there talking, saying some good stuff. But like I say, she ain't black. You got Van Jones. Give me a break. Van Jones. They even had the girl from Blackish on there. So you got people on here who will just, like I say, strictly influential, but not necessarily giving you information. They're not actually out here at the city hall. They're not actually out here at these hospitals. They're not actually out here doing shit. They just sitting from home, going on live on Instagram, and just doing the same shit everyone else is doing. So, I mean, if they're going to continue to do this panel on a weekly basis, they need to put some people on there that know what they're talking about. Put Cornel West on there. Put Dr. Anderson. You know what I'm saying? There's people on there that they could put on there that are black, that know more information than Puffy knows. They might not be as influential. They might not have 1 million followers or, platinum hits, but they know what they're talking about, so celebrity is not going to fix this situation. This is not something you're going to be able to run away from, and your favorite celebrity is going to make a song about it and make it go away, like Lionel Richie wanted to do We Are the World. Like, you can't sing this away, man. This is not no fucking game. But I mean, let me know what y'all think. I think Fat Joe was kind of out of pocket. He shouldn't have been on there. Nah. Have a happy Easter.